Campbell's Rambles. This is the first such video that I will make this year. And in previous years, I have aimed to do this approximately monthly, though it's been pretty sporadic. This year, I'm going to aim to produce these about every other week. And on today's episode, I want to call your attention to three things that were mentioned in this week's Patriot Page. Let me first explain that our Patriot Page comes out once a week, every Thursday, and the primary purpose of it is to keep all of our Bethesda families informed about upcoming school events. So it's very important that you read what is contained in the Patriot Page if you want to know what's going on at school, and we hope you do. So the first thing I want to mention is that we did attach the parent-student handbooks for this year. Those were attached to your Patriot Page, and the most commonly used school policies we went over, the teachers reviewed with our students on the first day of school. But we want you as the parents to be informed about what our school rules and policies are as well. It helps us to run at peak efficiency if you know and follow these rules and guidelines. And so I've made those available to you. There are not a lot of changes from last year's handbook, but if you're a returning family, I would still encourage you to give it a read. It's good to have an annual refresher. And certainly if you are a new parent to Bethesda, then absolutely it would be important for you to read over our handbook and familiarize yourself with it. Thank you. Number two, I personally am a big fan of the phrase over communication. If you just tell me once, I might miss it. Tell me several times. And that way the message is sure to get across. However, there are some of you that have voiced over the past several months that you feel overwhelmed by the amount of email that you receive from Bethesda, and you wish that it could be toned down a little bit. So for those of you who would like to reduce the amount of email messages you receive, we have come up with a plan this year for you to be able to opt out of certain email messages. We sent you a web link in this most recent Patriot Page, but we developed the survey in Microsoft Teams. And what we discovered is if you don't already have a Microsoft Teams account, the survey doesn't work. And so we have reproduced the survey. It's just a very short 3-question survey, and we use SurveyMonkey. So I'm going to be sending that out as a separate email to everyone. And if you would like to opt out of certain Bethesda emails, then you may fill out that survey and we will do our best to honor that request of yours. There are 3 areas that you can opt out of. Well, one is our Parent-Teacher Fellowship group, also known as PTF. They have periodic fundraisers that they do throughout the year. And so anything related to a PTF fundraiser, like a wreath sale or a flower sale, you can choose to opt out of those. But PTF will also be sending out other emails related to Grandparents' Day and Feast Day, certain school events that we have. You will not be able to opt out of those. Similarly, for athletic fundraisers, we're selling mugs or we're selling blankets. We're going to allow you to opt out of those athletic fundraising emails. However, if you happen to have a child who is participating on a sports team, then you would not be able to opt out of messages from your coaches or the athletic director that pertain to that particular sports team. And then thirdly, if you want to opt out from our Rise Up and Build capital campaign that we've been running for the past year to pay for our expansion wing, we will allow you to opt out of that as well. However, from time to time, you will receive maybe a Campbell's Rambles video that talks about the new building or other information pertaining to the new building. But if it's particularly simply related to the fundraising aspect of it, we'll let you opt out of those. You will still receive the Patriot Page every week. That is not optional. Also, any email messages from your child's teacher pertaining to things they're doing in that classroom, you cannot opt out of that. And any messages from the head of school or principals or administration that is deemed to be of school-wide importance, we will not be allowing opt out of that information either. So we hope this is a good hybrid solution. We're going to try it and see how it goes this year, but we will be sending that survey link to you. If you don't fill out the survey, no problem. You'll receive all school emails. But if you fill out the survey and choose the areas that you prefer to opt out, then we will honor that. Okay. Thirdly, I need to apologize to you. Yes, I need to apologize at the beginning of the year because I have made a mistake. Apparently, I cannot count to 180 because that is the number of legally required days in a school year that the Indiana Department of Education requires. And we fell short by 2 days. In my 27 years of planning school calendars, I have never made this mistake before, and I hope I never make it again. But the state of Indiana informed me recently that we were 2 days shy of a full school year, and yet we've already generated our calendar. So we had to fix that problem, and we had to choose between several less than ideal options. And but I will tell you that we have fixed the problem. And so in the Patriot Page, you were sent a new calendar. That newly revised calendar has the full 180 days. If you go to our website, you will also see our revised calendar with 180 days. So the way we fixed it, we did not touch fall break, Christmas break, or spring break, nor did we touch the final ending date for the school year. What we did was we took Martin Luther King Day and President's Day, and we have changed those days to e-learning days, which means distance learning. It means your children will not be expected to come to school that day, but they will be given an assignment to do at home that day. And again, I acknowledge that is not ideal. I apologize. It's our mistake. Hopefully it won't happen again, but we did have to fix the problem, and that seemed to be the least painful way to fix it. So that's what we've done. And I wanted to make you aware of that as you look at that new calendar. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to having more conversations with you in the future as I continue to make these videos, and may He always be at the center of Bethesda.